Craziness, craziness. Yeah, so SHIB is blowing up. That's one thing. The other thing is BTC is still in that like cornered kind of tunnel area. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen yet. But we are blowing up with SHIB. SHIB is right here. Let's move this over a little bit. SHIB is right here, as we can see. So we had this triangle pattern forming. Yeah. I'm going to share my stream. Whoa, bubbles! If you guys don't know what that is, by the way, it's called a heat map, and this is in the form of bubbles. This is how I look. This is how one of the ways that I look for new coin, by the way. You can come to this site. You can check daily, weekly. I think you can even do monthly. But you can see like who should show up big today. SHIB, okay? And that you can clearly see. We're tracking it right now. Right now, by the way, for SHIB, resistance is 3460, somewhere in that area. Yeah. Okay, I am just going to share my stream, and we're going to go over a whole bunch of stuff. As always, anybody is welcome to join me. That shouldn't be too long. I've been trying to set this up so that so I have to like push record and then I have to send everything out. It's how XSplit works. That's what I have. So it kind of takes a bit for me to get everything set up, you know. So I apologize. It does take me a minute. Well, that's just too bad because it's quality content that you're going to stay for. Ooh, let's keep an eye on SHIB. So again, how do we know what the resistance level is for SHIB? Because it's right there. Okay, right before, right here, that's our previous high. That's how we know what the new resistance level is, okay? Looks even crazier probably down here. Look at that. So we have created a new giant consolidation tunnel. I can actually see it already. But if we can break above that 3460, I am actually placing some new orders, by the way, just to throw that out there. Just to throw that out there. Oh, there's me talking. Once again, if you are just joining us, welcome yourself to Conquering Crypto. It is a Saturday night. We on Saturday. I hope you guys have been enjoying your weekend. When it comes to coin here and there, things have been doing really well. The market is great. BTC has been doing great. Yeah. So we're going to map some things out tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Sometimes I get viewers. Sometimes I don't get any at all. To me, I just enjoy charting and having fun. And yeah. Anybody is welcome to come and join the stream, by the way. I've got a chat open. What's going on, pal? So let's see. There's a few things I actually wanted to do right off the bat. Okay, so right off the bat, SHIB is falling already. So, well, I mean, that's on a low time frame, so it's still, let's see. So, all right, so what we're going to do, we have, if we go out further, okay, so first I'm going to get rid of this guy. Okay, you can come back later. All right, so let's get a good grasp on SHIB. From when you're streaming. I'm live right now. We're live now. If you go into the channel more, if you go into the Conquering Crypto channel, I have other stuff that's available that was live recorded. So on some of those videos, I have people there now, just like you, and you'll be in the recording. SHIB is falling. This is something to watch for. So if you are trading SHIB, this is definitely something that you're going to want to be on the lookout for. I am personally trading SHIB, but what I want to do, let's see. So we don't have a whole lot of change right now. So we're going to look at it like this, okay? So this is going to be our pattern right now. So you see this little area to watch. It's really cool. Earlier, I made a chart. I posted that chart on TradingView. You can find me on TradingView, by the way. I post a lot of stuff. So I posted a chart on TradingView, and that chart, I made that chart say, check it out. So this is what I posted. So as you can see, I'm just trying to show that every once in a while I have an idea of what I'm talking about. As you can see, I posted this. I posted this an hour or two ago. I don't know. I said this is going to be an area to watch. There might be a breakout. Look what happened. It broke out. Okay, so I'm just showing that. I love charting because of stuff like that. That kind of thing, so long as you know what you're looking for. You can look at that and you can go, wow, that just happened to my chart. You can place your money from earlier, or I should say I can place my money earlier. And when I do, so I already checked my account. I am up a little bit. That's great. But if it goes even further, which it could, if it turns this into resistance, the 3460 level, if that's going to become support, then it might take off even further. So that is definitely something I'm going to be watching for in a bit. Let's see what else. I wanted to check out all kinds of stuff tonight. I'm going to be on for a bit. I usually make these for like a half an hour. Yeah, so I usually make these for about a half an hour long. Anybody can come in the channel and they can request for something to be mapped. We can talk about coin, whatever works for you. I'm honestly, I'm open to whatever. But let me get back on track. For now, let's check out let's go back to BTC. Okay, so let's put this back over here. All right, so BTC, as we mentioned earlier, BTC is in this kind of, I mentioned earlier, I have no idea how exactly I want to think about charting it right now. So it's been bouncing around all over in these areas here. So up and then bounced around inside of here. And then, of course, the big question was, well, is it going to bounce? Is it going to turn this 60K line into support? It did. And it touched it a few times, actually. Actually, if we go down the lower frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, I did put the circle around it. I want to explain this. Just like I put the circle around SHIB, okay, in the triangle pattern, I put that circle. This, of course, isn't a triangle pattern, but the point is I place these circles around areas that we should be watching harder, because that in those areas, I'm just really realizing my mic was far. Sorry, that's okay. In those areas, we have the potential for breakouts. So those are the areas that we want to check out. Hey, what's going on, Brett? What's happening, man? Welcome. I'm going to be here for a while. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be here tonight just charting things out. Dude, did you see SHIB? Please tell me you saw SHIB. I posted the video earlier about how I called that. Please tell me you saw that. I'm sorry, but stuff like that gets me real excited, by the way, when I see something like that. Like when you put it out, that's what I love about charting so much. You can see like what the potential is that might happen, but then when you think it's going to happen and it does, it's like, man, I must be doing something right. And then if you do that over and over and over and you start to get used to it, that's when you can do some real damage to the market and make a few bucks. That's what I recommend. All right, let's go check out some other stuff. Crow. Yeah, let's take a nice look at Crow. Let's see. I had a few people ask me the other week, what's everything I use? So I am using TradingView. They have a desktop app. It's a little bit hidden, but TradingView on your phone and TradingView on the desktop, you can't go wrong. They're the best charting apps that I've ever used. They also have alarm systems built in, and that's real good stuff. Crow is something that I'm going to look at again. CRO. This is a crypto. You see that dotted line at the top? So this is my prediction line right now. You can see the prediction triangle. I have kind of a triangle set up. That's going to show me where the prediction could possibly be heading. So if you can see down here, actually, it's a little bit out of sync. But what matters is the far end here. So you use that center line plus the triangle plus the date, and that's kind of how you get the prediction time. And you can mix that up. Of course, everybody can see something different. Again, that's what's nice with charting. This to me is just what I see. That's on my prediction list. Let's check out some other stuff. Let's see if DOG's been doing anything. Not really. So DOG has been in this consolidation tunnel. It fell out a little bit. So actually there was different parts to the tunnel. Like we could extend this. Actually, we're just gonna extend this. And then we're gonna paint it a little bit. Hey, where are you? All right. Okay, that's fine for now. DOG hasn't been doing a whole lot. There's been a whole bunch of coin, man. Between ADA, DOG, there's been a few others that we've really expected. Me personally, I expected them to be doing a whole lot better than they are. And they're just not performing to what I guess the market as a whole expects them to perform. In other words, they should be, in my opinion, they should be performing a lot better. ADA is one of them. So yeah, we're going to go over, this is Theta, THETA. This is also a coin. Why don't we map this? You guys want to map it? Of course you want to map it. Why else would you be here? To talk about coin? No. We're going to map some stuff. All right, so first, what do? We check for our uptrends and our downtrends. I don't know if I've looked at this one. I mean, of course, I've had to have looked at it before, but I don't know if I've taken like a microscope, really. But we right now have a solid, can you tell? Can you even tell before I draw it? What shape would that make with your trend lines? Okay. I'm going to give it a second. Brett is actually wants somebody in the channel right now. Brett, what shape do you see? I don't even know if you're watching at the moment, but it says you might be. What shape do you see before I draw any trend lines? And I'll just give you a second, because if you're not here, then it kind of defeats the purpose of asking you. But I'll give you a second. And maybe you just got it playing in the background or something. That's okay. So what I see immediately is a triangle. Okay. To me, that's one of the easiest things to see. They usually get incorporated with flagpoles, which if the market, we've talked about that before, but let's say there was a pump, okay? There was a whole buildup of price and a pump that shot up like right here. That would be considered the flagpole. But right now, this is a full-on just flag or pennant. So what do we expect? What are we going to do? We're going to do just like we did with SHIB. And we are going to give this area something to watch. Area to watch. So now how do we watch it? How do we, you have your watch list, okay, which means you have a whole bunch of different coin set onto a list that it shows you the pricing. So for right now, this is my watch list, okay? See all that? And I have different ones. Having a watch list is super important, okay? It's just able to like filter through everything you have. I have ones for my ETFs. I have ones for my Forex. I have one for my bots. Anyway, the reason we have a watch list, especially on TradingView, is because you can set alarms. Now, if this is what stinks, is if I'm pretty sure if you don't have at least a pro account, you only get 5 alarms. I could be wrong. I think I have 20 and I literally use them up every single day. Now, I could pay more money if I wanted to and get like a whole bunch more. I might in the future because I kind of need them. But like today, I don't think my iPhone or my iWatch is around me. But today, for example, as I was out, I decided to go to the beach today with my wife. We wanted to go have a good time. My watch went off as we were leaving. Okay, my watch went off and it said SHIB alert. What had happened was right here, as we've seen. What happened? I don't want to get too far off, but I'm just explaining to you. What happened was when this broke out right there, I got an alarm. That alarm told me that SHIB had broken consolidation, and for me, that meant it was time to buy, and it was. I'm up, a little bit, nothing crazy. I might put margins on it later, but look what we found. The same kind of thing. So that means when it's coming to that narrow squeeze consolidation point, the potential for breakouts is there. Now let's see if I can set any alarms. Setting the alarms, by the way, at the squeezed end. Okay, so this would be considered the squeezed end, the more narrow part of the triangle. You want to set your alarms right outside what would be support and resistance. So now you know if it passes through any of these two areas, it's more than likely broken out. Okay, I mean, it can happen north, it can happen south, bull or bear. The point is you're going to be ready for it because there's just too many coin to keep track of. So what do? You set alarms. That's one of the best things you can do so that you know what's going on with your coin. If I didn't get that SHIB alert right as I was leaving, I wouldn't have known. Would have had no idea. It literally came through on my iWatch. Okay, so it was like SHIB is busting out. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I was able to run back into the house. My poor wife has to deal with me, but I was like, honey, we can't leave. I have to go write something, and I was able to come back in, and I did. And I'm also glad that I got to place an order. So there we go. We went through that. So let's see what else we can check out. I think, yeah, this is another one that my guys have wanted me to check out recently. It's OHM, I think. OHMD? Oh, now I can't remember. Darn. Brett, I don't know if you're in the channel. If you are, though, I think you guys wanted OHM. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. So, there's a few. So let's check them out. This is what somebody else either asked me to chart. I think this is in my chat. So OHM is one of them. OHM. See, this one says OHM DAI. Do I have the correct one? Sorry, guys. Yes, I do. Okay, so this is on the DEX. Okay, great. So again, we did this already. Basic uptrend. Look where it hit today. I'm thinking this is. Oh no, that's not today. Sorry. So today it went up just a little, but it's still on that uptrend. It's moving, baby. Another one they asked me to check out, FTM. That's something that we've been looking at. That's also, I'm pretty sure, on my prediction list. Let's see how it's doing. All right, let's see if we can clear out some of the clutter here. Maybe get rid of this. Okay, so resistance has been broken, by the way, on FTM. I don't know if this is an all-time high. I think it is. FTM has an all-time high. Yeah, so I think, let's go in the day chart. I don't want to be wrong about that. We're at an all-time high with FTM. Very cool. So for my guys that were asking me about that, FTM has broken resistance, which was previously at 245. And if we get in closer, we're still in this uptrend. But do you see how, look at this, okay? We drew these lines, okay? And look at where the lines are bouncing off of. In other words, it broke resistance, okay? It broke resistance and use support to bounce off of, or what was resistance is now support and it's bouncing off of. What does that mean? That means this guy should still be going up. This, if I was buying this, I would actually typically buy right now. That is probably a good point to buy. It would have been even, it would have been even better earlier. So we get more information on the smaller time frames, the 30 minute, the 15 and the 30 minute. Yes, yeah. What's going on, Brett? So yeah, FTM is looking great. I've been talking about it for a few minutes now. It has the 2.5 area, or yeah, whatever. It's in that area somewhere, but it just became support, which is fantastic because that means it's moving up. So what I would normally do is possibly place something on that. Brett, I don't know if we're looking into futures or doing anything like that tonight, but I am like ready to trade, my man. So if there's stuff going on, uh, we can get to it later. I want to move on. Let's keep going. So time is not anything I've heard of. Time apparently is a coin, I guess. Time. So let's see if we can find time. US. So maybe it's part of the DEX. Hey Brett, is time a part of? Does time have a USD pairing? I see Bitcoin. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna come back to that. What about Joe? Something else? Joe USD, Joe US. No, okay, well, so whatever. We can come and check that back out later. Yeah, so we'll just keep going anyway. Near was something that they wanted charted. That's right. Okay, so let's check out near. So let's see from when this is from. If I can, 30 minutes, 15th. So we built this triangle for near. Let's build a watch area. I don't like these time frames. Let's do a 3. That's cool. So you know what? It's not wound tight enough yet for me to really get a hold on that. So we're just going to throw that on there. And we are kind of just going to let that chill. So what we'll do is I usually have multiple lists. I have lists on top of my lists because you never know when you need more lists, right? Hey, whatever helps you trade. And I have lists on usually on top of lists. So what I'm going to do is I will put this on. Where's my damn notebook? Anyway, I will put this on one of my lists to check out the price points soon. But that looks like a nice triangle. That could be something. It's still on an uptrend. That could be something really soon that I might want to jump into as well. Let's go check over Solana. So Solana is something that one of the people in the rooms right now that we did pretty well on the other night. Let's see. Me and Brett tackled Solana together, and we did pretty well. So Solana. So we traded it. He traded it in here. I think I got it maybe up here, but we did pretty well. We traded this piece here, I think. That's probably it. I don't think it was that one. But anyway, how does it look right now? 215 is resistance. Let's take a look. Okay. So when was that figured? When was that? Okay. So again, how do we have current resistance now? Where do we think it would be? It's always the previous peak that looks to be of interest. Okay. I know that's not like an exact science, but take a look. So in other words, let's say this wasn't here and we were right here. Let's say we're right here. Where would previous resistance be? Right here or right here. You can kind of you can judge it yourself, but it's usually the most recent peaks is where you're going to get resistance lines, okay, naturally. You can also check the VPVR. I know a lot of people don't get to use that. This is a hell of a tool in the trading arsenal, the volume profile. Half the time I don't even use any of my indicators. I just use my VPVR and support and resistance lines. Now, I'm sure I could mix it up. I'm sure you guys should mix it up. You should give yourselves as much information as possible. But I like to trade with just the two. That's all I need. If a trade works out, take it. If it doesn't, let your stop loss hit, something like that. But either way, that's to me, the smarter way of doing it. Cut more smaller winning trades. Okay, that's what I'm about. That's what I like to do. It's considered to be scalping. So let's continue. Actually, what we've got a flagpole. We actually have two flagpoles. There's another flagpole. This could be considered, you know what? Let's get in there closer. This could be considered a small. That's a very sloppy triangle, but you know what? I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. So this is also another flagpole. We'll consider this. It can come in small and large sizes, and this is going to be the biggest flag ever on top of this flagpole. I think the flagpole is like 5 to 10% of the makeup of the flag and flagpole. So very small flagpole here. He must be self-conscious. So what we do, this would be, now more than likely this is going to continue. I don't think this is going to be a breakout point for anything. Oh wow, I've been on live for 26 minutes. I'll probably cut this off at 30 and then I'll go back on. We'll get this video in for the night. But like I said, I'm going to be on for a while tonight doing a bunch of stuff. You guys can hang, just deal with me, but I'm going to be having fun. You guys are more than welcome to join me as always. I'm going to be here anyway. So would this be an area to watch? Maybe. I mean, why can't we just, boom, we'll just throw something on there. This way, when we come back to it, we know we have some area of interest, but this is definitely another flag. So Solana, Brett, if you are listening, Solana is definitely something we could still check out. It did not break the 215 resistance. Maybe it will later. Who knows? But that's something I'm going to play with later. Right now, we are going to go back to, all right, trading view. And you know what? We'll just get in a little bit more before we cut off. Let's see what XLM has been up to. So you see that again, that jagged line, orange, that's my prediction area. This is the trend line. Now some would say, okay, now let's analyze what we just looked at, okay? What we just looked at was this line right here was over here, right? What would we do when we look at that? Do we go, oh, well, this is a broken uptrend. Okay, we have something's changing. This is an broken uptrend. I don't think it is. To me, this is just moving the uptrend. Nothing was broken. For it to be massively broken, it would have to come someplace down here, way more percentage down. So what I usually do in these case scenarios, this was the previous trend, okay? You can call them the secondary trend, primary trend. I call them the secondary trend. To me, that is the now secondary trend. So that means we have a new primary trend. That looks pretty good. And we're going to make that nice and solid. We'll actually make it a little bit different orange too, a little bit darker, so we know there's a difference. Cool, right? So why is it interesting to find these multiple trend lines? Well, sometimes what happens is it gets stuck in between them. And when it gets stuck in those trend lines, primary, secondary, it can load up and wind up like a triangle and take off. That's why it's really important to find these multiple trends, because you, just like with BTC, remember we just found that with BTC, okay, when it wound up. Now, I don't know if it exploded, but the point is what happens is the stuff winds up and you can see it. Oh, you see, now this could be interesting. BTC could be something to watch for, because that could blow up out of there like any minute, like right now. But if it doesn't, then all that happens is we just extend the downtrend. That's it. And we build another trend. So this could be the other trend. Okay, got me? All right, let's go back to XLM. So here we are. I still think it'll reach this price, no problem. XLM, no problem. It's right there. It'll probably hit it within a week. That's on the prediction list as well, and that's how I do my predictions. This is going to be video 1, guys, of our Saturday night, That was from 7 to 7:30. I'll probably be back on around 8 o'clock. This video is going to get posted, and as always, you guys can join me. I have a Venmo if you'd like to tip me for my info. I don't have the Patreon set up yet. I will. My whole Conquering Crypto group you can find on Facebook, and we are going to be expanding very soon into a lot of cool things. So come and join us. Me and a few other guys collectively are going to be getting together and forming a trading group to help people out more, and it's going to have all different facets, Discord, all kinds of stuff, places that you can come and learn. That's the point. Yeah, that'll be it for right now. We'll come back a little bit later. As always, you can join me in chat. Check out the Facebook. Check out my trading view if you guys are interested in seeing this stuff. See, I do charts so often. Check out my trading view. That should be in the description as well. That's really important. That I have a lot of people message me on there. I went from 0 to like, oh man, 0 to 50 reputation in like 2 months. I'm really proud of that. A lot of people like what I post on there. So definitely check that out. This is it right now. So every time I post, it always gets likes. I'm proud about that. This is something I'm passionate about, and other people enjoy it as well. And then it makes me a few bucks on top of it. I like this whole coin thing. I'm very proud of the coin community. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you, and you should become a Conquering Crypto member so we can take care of each other, because that's the whole point of this. That's why I created the group, okay? To help each other. And I've already got a pretty good head start, and I think a lot of guys in the room now. I got some smart people in there. A lot of new people, but some smart people that are going to take everybody else into, give them good information. Anyway, I just wanted to show that off. Follow me on all these places. Come along, sing a song, and we'll have fun together and all that good stuff. I got my metrics shirt on today. Yeah, baby. Metrics to the moon. It'll happen. Just wait and see. All right. Peace out for now, and we will be back to make some other stuff.